And when the screenplays you wrote them with the idea to become a play or a movie, or you just wrote them and
Yes,
whatever.
both.
Mm,
Uh, and you have most people have to understand that when a screenplay is bought for production of some kind, the people who buy it reserve the right to change it, alter it, add
right,
to it, detract
right,
from it. And the lead actors, if they're really well known, they will have some say in it as well because
right,
they have to portray the protagonist and
right.
the other parts. So it's an interesting thing. Now I have been paid for screenplay writing,
Hmm.
even though I didn't sell a screenplay, because it turns out my action scenes are very realistic,
Right, I
where
see.
many screenplay writers don't have never seen any action, so they don't know what goes on.
Right.
And so I've been hired and paid by some of them on the side to write their combat scenes and things, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah, no, I know. I made three movies as a director, and the last movie I had to change the script a little bit just because of production cost.
uh-huh. Yeah,
So it was a scene with two cops and a police officer.
uh-huh.
I'm sorry, two cops in a police car, and
Right.
I couldn't really pay for the police car, so I
Oh,
had
okay.
to I had to change it and make the dialogue of the two cops into one cop, and he was standing at a park. And that's a change I made because I didn't have the money to produce that kind of scene. But it was a short movie, a long short movie. It's a 26 minutes short.
It
But
was I was in one of those movies. It was called Moving On, and it was the storyline was man goes away on a long vacation and he comes home, and at the end of the sidewalk to his front door, his whole house is missing. Somebody
mm,
came in and stole the entire house with all its contents while he was
oh
away.
wow. Well,
And so he travels around the the area in the country looking for parts of his house. And he finds most of it,
oh
the
wow.
bits and pieces of it in flea markets. So we shot the whole thing over about a 3.5 month period, scene by scene, and over on the beach. And of course, none of it was licensed. And so I remember we were shooting one scene and it involved cops, and we had off-duty policemen, and they were coming up on a house where this guy was preparing to steal another house, and it was in, of course, the neighborhood that uh, the guys making the film lived in. And right in the middle of that scene, the off-duty police had their guns out. They were we made sure they were cleared and everything, but right at that moment, sirens and a whole bunch of police cars came in, and everybody
Wow.
had to get down on the ground. And
Oh wow.
they thought we were actually criminals or something. It was really funny. Uh,
So what
anyway,
were you doing? What were you doing on the set? Were you one of the
well,
actors, or were you just?
yeah, I was an actor. I was an ex-military guy in the flea market,
Oh.
uh, illegally selling guns under the table. I was doing other things, but if you said the right phrase to me, I could like pass you a gun under the table. And the protagonist, the good guy who's looking for his house, backs into my table and spills everything on the ground. And so I start chasing him, and I chase him all through this flea market. And there's a scene where he runs down this small, narrow area between the stalls. And as I get there, I'm running as hard as he is. Two guys bring a screen door out, and I run through the screen door.
Mhm.
But I finally catch him, and just I spin him around, and just as I'm getting ready to hit him, this woman in one of the stalls hits me in the back of the head with a baseball bat, and I go down. That's my
Uh-huh.
whole. That's my whole thing, and
I'll say, yeah,
it
that's
was
good.
fun. You know,
That's
it was
oh yeah,
fun.
it is fun. It is fun. Yeah, I love movie making. I made 3 films as a director, and I acted in about 30 movies, but
Uh-huh.
nothing major, like nothing Hollywood.
Oh, it's yeah, but that's how movies are made.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, it's
they
fun.
you got to have the crowd, and you have to have the background scenes, and you have to have all the intimacy of like what really goes on in the world. So
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love it because I feel that you're creating something that is not real, but it's real when you're creating it. You know, it's the
exactly.
reality of creating the thing.
Mhm.
So that's great.